Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I am filming on September 1st and I am so excited. I am all cozy. I am in a Roots sweater. I feel like it's okay to finally be in a sweater. I have a bin of fabric pumpkins beside me. I've been making fall scrunchies. I am totally in the fall mood. And I was sitting down and I went, oh my goodness, September 1st. That means it's time to update my project pan, and I'm so excited because I'm going to be going into the fall. I know it's still technically summer, but I'm going to be going into the fall with some new items, and fingers crossed I'm able to actually finish a few items or hit pan on a few items before 2023. My goal for 2022 was to just kind of use up a lot more makeup, cycle through a lot more makeup, not buy too much new makeup really. And I've been doing really good this year. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought I would be able to finish more makeup than I have finished so far, but I guess that's kind of the trade-off. If you're gonna be using a bunch of makeup and trying to rotate through your makeup, you're not gonna finish as many products, but that's okay. Hopefully between now and January, I'll be able to finish a couple of items. I guess we'll see. But let's get into my usage for the month of August. Okay, so let's talk about the item that has been in here since the beginning for the longest time, and that is my Merit blush. Now, if you're new here, the reason why I put this in here was one, because I really wanted to see if I could use it more than 33 times. It's about $33. I wanted to see how long it would actually last, so if it was worth the value, and it is. And two, I just wanted to make sure I could use this before it would go bad. I had other Merit products, and because they are cream, they do go bad a little bit quicker. I found the mascara dried really quickly. I found that their like highlighting glow stick, it expired really quickly. So I figured because I had this in my collection, I would really focus on it in 2022. This way it wouldn't go bad, and I have been doing an amazing job. This thing is so flat. I cannot believe how flat it actually is, how flat it's getting, how light it is getting. It seems to be the never-ending blush. I have used this so many times this year. I can't believe how much I've used it, and it is still here. So these are definitely worth the money for sure. I do find that they apply better if you use an actual beauty sponge on it, then apply it to your cheeks, or if you just tap your fingers on it, then onto your face. I just feel like using a brush or swiping it, it doesn't apply as well. But honestly, the sponge works really good with it. I wish I had used the sponge a lot sooner, but honestly, like, look how flat this is getting. It is getting so flat. It is getting so light. This is crazy. Like, I can see that we're getting to the end. I was really hoping to have it finished by the fall. I don't think I'm going to be able to, but fingers crossed I can actually finish this in 2022. If I can't, I know I'm going to be able to finish it by 2023. Like, it'll be really early in 2023. But not just that, if this were to expire tomorrow, if this were to start breaking me out, if this were to smell bad, if this were to go dry, I used it so much in 2022 that I would be okay with it. So this one here at the beginning of the project, I wasn't sure about because, like I said, if I were to swipe it on my cheeks, it didn't really work well. And if I was using a brush, I found that the color would just kind of blend away. But using my fingers or using a sponge, it works really good. So I really do like it that way. And not just that, it is definitely worth the money because $33, it is still here. And this has been like my main blush for the whole year. So yeah, this blush here was really good. It's a really good grab from Merit for sure. Alrighty, my Tom Ford lipstick, I only needed to use it 2 times in, what month are we in? August? So we're in September, but in August, I only needed to use this lipstick 2 times, and I did that. So I'm able to roll this out. I like this lipstick, but I don't have any lip liners, and I just found that it doesn't wear on the lips really long or really well. So maybe if I had a lip liner, it would be better. But for me, it's just not my favorite. But I'm going to keep it in my collection for now. I may end up decluttering it. Maybe it'll get rolled in and I'll just kind of try and figure out how to use it, but we'll see. It would be fun to try and use it because honestly, it's not like there's a ton of like lipstick in this. It's like a little mini. If I were to like pull this out in like October to December, I could be able to use it, so we'll see. This one here, I only had like a really small usage goal. I finished it, we're rolling it out, and we're gonna go into the fall with something new. This project was definitely like a Merit focused project because I had the Merit blush and then I have a Merit lipstick. Now this lipstick has been in the project before and I loved it. This is one of my newest lip products. This is the Merit Baby lipstick and it is looking pretty rough because I have used this a ton and I love this lipstick. So the goal was to use this 25 times. I used it 10 times in the month of August. Like, party to me. I used the Tom Ford, I used this one, and I also used another one, but here is how it's looking. This one here has the word like Merit in it, and the word is kind of almost like smudge, like we're getting there, and I can tell that it's being used more, and I just love this lipstick. This one is like my perfect nude, and I'm able to wear it with a gloss, and I truly, truly love it. I love these lipsticks. I would definitely want to get another one that's more of like a brown type of color. So if I was in the market for lip products, I would definitely pick one up. I love this one so, so much. This one again is in Baby. It's the perfect like no makeup for me. Like I can swipe it on, walk out the door. Truly, truly love it. So I only need to use this 15 more times. It's not going to be hard considering I finished a Tom Ford lipstick and I've actually been combining this with the next lipstick, which is actually Fashion. So Fashion was actually rolled in like 2 months ago and I haven't been able to play around with it too much because my focus was a Tom Ford lipstick, and honestly this one here, I don't know, like in the summer it wasn't my vibe, but for the fall it definitely is. So I ended up using it 3 times. Now it may not seem like a lot because it's not a lot compared to Baby, but I used it 3 times and I have a feeling going into the fall I'm going to wear it a lot more. I'm wearing it today and I'm loving it. So this one here, it has some love to it, but definitely not as much as Baby. Baby, you can definitely tell I have been using it and I have been loving it. So these two here I am working on. This one I have a feeling if I really wanted to like power through and like use it, combining these is really, really pretty. I will just apply Baby and then I will apply Fashion on top and it kind of tones it down just a little bit. So these two have been really, really fun to have in the project, and the other reason why I don't mind having them in here for such a big usage goal, again, is if they happen to go bad, at least I know I did my best to use them and love them, and I have been loving them. And because these are newer, I don't want them to just sit. I don't want them to get neglected. So I'm really happy that these were rolled in, and maybe we can roll one or both out next month. I'm gonna see, but I have a feeling they're probably gonna be in here for like October. Probably roll them out in November, but we will see. But I've been doing pretty good. I feel like I did really, really good with the lip products. That's all the Merit products in here. The 3 Merit products are still staying. The next one was actually the Urban Decay Wild West palette. Now this one here I have been absolutely loving. I love my Wild West palette. This would be like a repurchase if it ever got broken, lost, anything like that. I'd go out and buy this again. I really, really love it. It's everything that I need in a palette. If I needed to like pack quickly and take a makeup palette with me, I would just take this one and I would be perfectly fine and perfectly satisfied. So this one here I ended up using 7 times in the month of August, so I only need to use it 4 more times in the month of September. So you can see that I've actually used like pretty much every single shade in here. Now what I just decided to do, just to have some fun, to make sure that I've used every single shade, is I've actually been working on, let me try and like not blind you guys here. So anyway, what I decided to do was I wanted to kind of start like at this shade and work my way through. So the next focus shade for me is going to be this blue right here. Today it was this purple. I just applied it on the lid really lightly and quickly, but the next focus shade will be this blue, which I'm really excited about, which is Bud. But I've been loving it. I've been really loving it. I've been really enjoying it. It's been fun to play around with, and I've created so many different looks with it, and I'm happy with it. So 7 more times, so I have a feeling in September I'm going to finish using it 7 times and then we can roll it out. The last item that was in for August was this Tarte face palette, and the goal was to use it 7 times, and I did use it 7 times. I used it multiple times throughout the month, but I did hit my 7 usage goal, and I love this. I just love this palette so, so much. I actually had like a Tarte, like I think it was a Clay Play Volume 2 palette, which I liked, but I didn't really like, so I got rid of it. but I did miss the highlighter. I love their blushes and I really liked this bronzer, so for me it works. I have a feeling though, if it were to get rolled into my project again, I would really want to try and hit pan on the highlighter, but because this is still newer and I've really just been trying to focus on hitting pan on like my blush and finishing my blush, I didn't want to like overcommit, so I figured let's set a usage goal, and if it gets rolled in again later on, we will try then and go from there. So this one here I really loved, and I knew it was kind of like a really easy product for me to kind of like use up in the month and then roll something in the next month, but it was really fun while it lasted. Okay, so let's get into the fun part on the products that I'm actually going to be rolling in for September, and I'm really excited about these two roll-ins. They're gonna be really fun. I'm gonna be rolling these two items in. Okay, so let's just talk about the first one. The first one's actually going to be the NARS Laguna like lip balm. The writing is so small on here, like it says Laguna something. I can't see the rest, but it is their like mini that I got from their like birthday gift from last year. So this is how much I have left in here. I have used it throughout the year. It's a lip balm. It's really like clear. Now I'm gonna show you how the lip balm looks, and I'm building this up so you can see it. That's like really built up, like that's gone over quite a few times. It is really sheer. So I have a feeling I'm going to be able to just finish this. My goal is going to be to finish this. I just want it to be able to get to like here. I'm not going to dig down. As soon as I kind of get to that like end, I'm going to be done, and it's going to be really good to have a lip product out of my collection. So this one's going to be really easy because I'm moving into the season where my lips are getting a little bit more dry, but I can throw this on before I leave the house. I can keep it in my purse, I can keep it in my gym bag, I can bring it to work, I can use it for makeup looks. So I'm really excited about this, and it's going to be no problem with the other two lipsticks because I can actually apply this and then put the lipsticks on top. So this one here is going to be to finish it. It would be so cool to be able to finish it in the fall. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna count how many times I use it until I finish it, but I'm really excited. Now the next one is the Too Faced Hot Buttered Rum Little Palette. Now, if you've seen my Project Pan last year, I worked on this palette for so long, and I didn't even want to see it for like the rest of the year. I didn't want to see it this year, but when I rolled it in, I was like, you know what, this would be really good, and I'm actually really excited for it, and it's a good time of year for it. So I'm gonna pull it back out. This took me, oh my goodness, how many uses was it? Like, I remember it was like well over 60 uses that I was keeping track of, and I remember using it even before that, so it was a long time. But here is the palette. Now, I do like this palette. However, some of the shades in here are a little bit better than others, but I mean, it is Too Faced and it is like their little minis, so we kind of know that. But here is the shade right here, and this is in Buttered Rum. This is a really reflective palette, so I'm not sure if you're able to see like it fully, but my plan is going to be to actually hit side pan on here. At first I really wanted to just finish a shade in here because it feels so accomplished doing that, but these shades are so hard to finish or even hit pan on. So my goal for this project and this time is going to be to kind of hit side pan, and if I hit side pan throughout the month, I'll just continue to use it until the next update. But it's going to be to hit side pan, and then if it ever gets rolled into this year's project or next year's, then I think I'm going to try and finish the actual shade. But this one here, I have like a love-hate relationship with this palette, so it's going to be fun to play around with this and my Urban Decay. It's going to go hand in hand. These shades are going to go really well with those shades, so I'm really excited, and it's a great time for it, and just fall, and I'm just really excited. So these are the two new items that are going to be rolled in. So I'm really excited because I've got a lot of fun products to be playing with for like the end of summer, beginning of fall. So I've got my NARS lip balm, which is tinted. I have the Hot Buttered Rum palette to hit side pan on. I've got my NARS blush, not my NARS blush, my Merit blush to keep on going to see if I can finish it. My two Merit lipsticks, and then I also have my Urban Decay Wild West. Why was that so hard to say? It's like right here, the Wild West palette. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe so you can see the fall update. I have a feeling for the next update you are going to see quite a few of these rolled out because I love doing my makeup in the fall. I have a lot more places to go in the fall, and I don't know, it's just fall makeup is always really excited for me, and it's just like that cozy time. So yeah, anyway, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to give this a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.